Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to Shoestring Acres, where nature and austerity collide. Look at these beautiful flowers behind me in the background. Ah, don't we love summer? I do. Anyway, let me tell you a quick 20-second blurb about myself. I'm a beginner homesteader, a beginner vegetable and grower, beginner herbal remedies, beginner drummer. This is my little channel just to vlog my lifestyle. But also one of the things that I'm doing is I have to eat every day, okay, and I joined the Weightwatchers program in order to finish off losing my weight. I've still got 59 pounds to go. So but one of the things I was really sick and tired of with all of the diets that I've been on is buying a whole load of ingredients and wasting money because the recipe turned out to be a load of rubbish, and you know, eventually the ingredient that I purchased and probably spent a lot of money on would end up in the back of the cupboard being colonized by moths. I don't want to do that anymore. So what I'm doing is I'm testing all of these recipes that are out there, and I'm either converting them to Weightwatchers points, or I'm just taking Weightwatchers recipes straight from the website or the internet. They put most of their recipes out on the internet for everybody anyway. And I'm going to tell you whether or not they're any good. Why are you going to listen to me? Well, I think I have a pretty good set of taste buds in my mouth. And so, you know, it's my interest for us all that we just don't waste our money and time and start giving up on our weight loss. What the heck is that? Is that a bird? I don't know. Anyway, without further ado, what am I making today? I'm making Mexican beef and cheese wontons. So this sounds interesting. I mean, I like meat, I like cheese, and I like wontons. So what's not to like? The other thing I'm making, and I'm a bit skeptical about this one, I'm making a 1-point Weightwatchers brownie. Yeah, I don't really know that you can do this with 1 point, but we'll see, and I'll give you my honest opinion. I don't believe in blowing smoke, and I don't believe in wasting your time or mine. So without further ado, let us get this show on the road. Great t-shirt. Right, let's get the ingredients assembled. Okay, so ingredients: you'll need cooking spray, 2 sprays of your favorite cooking spray, 2 teaspoons of olive oil, ½ pound of cooked lean ground sirloin. I had some leftover onions. I'm going a little bit rogue here from the recipe, and I just threw them in because I wanted them out of the fridge. But you don't have to add the onions if you don't like them or you don't have them. But I think it's going to give it a little bit of a twist. Okay, some low-fat cheddar or Colby cheese. I found this Mexican cheese here, so I'm going to use this, and that you will need ½ cup. In here you'll need 1 teaspoon of chili powder and 1 teaspoon of cumin. You're going to need 30 wonton wrappers. This is the brand that I used. Looks like this. And you just some fat-free salsa. Okay, so the blurb about this. Let me give you the info. The deets. Total time 33 minutes. Prep 15 minutes. Cook 18 minutes. Serve 6. Difficulty moderate. I think that's probably because of the wonton wrappers. I can detect something fiddly in me having a tantrum. So it says, put a Mexican twist on an Asian favourite with this clever wonton recipe. It's a play on nachos that takes just 15 minutes of prep time. Why don't I wear my glasses for this part? Because I can never find my glasses. They are the perfect appetizer or side dish for your next taco night or casual gathering. While we use lean ground beef in this version, you can substitute ground chicken or turkey, or even use black beans. Oh, I like black beans, to create a vegetarian friendly dish. I'll be up for that. Dip them in your favorite store-bought salsa picante sauce or fresh oh, I'm so sorry, Spanish speaking people, pico de gallo for a great flavour combination. Consider whipping up a homemade guacamole with fresh tomatoes, diced onion, minced garlic and avocado for another colourful dipping option. The latter sounds very nice. So yeah, I think this would be something great that you could use, you know, 4th of July. Well, I know it's 4th of July now today, but you know, 4th of July, game night, if you have friends over for your dips, you know, because I think it's a change from your usual Doritos and pop chips. You've actually sort of put some effort into your hors d'oeuvres. Okay, let's get on with this. Then you take your baking tray, spray your cooking spray over it, and preheat the oven to 350 degrees. It's so weird because every time I cook a Weightwatchers recipe, I notice an anomaly or a mistake, and I need to work this out because it keeps on happening. Happened yesterday. The recipes, okay, ask for cooked, lean, ground sirloin, ½ pound. So I've already cooked my sirloin, okay, and then the instructions tell me, okay, heat oil in a small skillet over medium heat, add beef and cook until meat is browned, breaking up as it cooks, about 5 minutes, drain meat, and then you add your cheese and chili stuff. I mean, the recipe is telling you that you needed to have cooked it wanted cooked ground beef. Do you get where this is weird, right? So I apologize, but this is, I'm doing this for you so you can watch this and then see the mistake ahead of time, and you know, so it's up to you. Do you want to cook your beef before, because it clearly says cooked lean ground sirloin, ½ pound, or I don't know, I mean, what is that saying? You've got to use raw meat because meat shrinks when you cook it. I don't know. So I would just go with what the instructions say, which is to cook it separately. And after you've cooked it separately, then you put it in the pan, and you add in your cheese, your chilies, your minced chilies, your chili powder, your cumin, and just stir in until the cheese melts, stirring frequently about 1 minute. Okay, so the instructions say take a teaspoon of your mixture. Sorry about the coffee going in the background. Take a teaspoon. That was another teaspoon. Then a handy tip is to have some water next to you. Dip your finger into the water. Go around in a square. Okay, then you're going to fold over and seal, and then get this on camera. You're going to kind of twist it together. Kind of looks like a bit like a Christmas cracker, if you're familiar with those. Okay, and that's it. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. Okay, let's do another one. Okay, so we're going to get our teaspoon of mixture. And just while I'm doing this, I'm just going to say that we could have seriously lowered the points in this. If chicken breast is your free food, you could have just used minced chicken and done this, and or ground turkey. Okay, square, draw the square, fold over. Yeah, because using the ground chicken would have been 0 points, but instead we use this. Okay, and then there you go. Stick that all down, do the little twist, and then rinse and repeat until you've got 30 of them. And look, don't be like me. Don't try and overstuff them, because what you're going to do is you're going to tear your wrapper. So just stick to the teaspoon. That was a lot of work wrapping those things, but it was worth it. Right, let me show you. Yep, so this is what mine looked like. It was a labour of love, but you know, a little bit of effort into everything. It can't always be an easy recipe. This was just more sort of just fiddly in the respect that I didn't want the contents to spill out. Now I'm going to spray them. The instructions say to spray them with cooking spray and to stick them into the oven. Why does cooking spray always sound like it's dying? Look. Sounds like a troop of people dying. So stick your wontons in the oven, close the door, and you're going to cook for 15 minutes. So here they are out of the oven after their 15 minutes. I think I'm just going to let them firm up probably for 2-3 minutes before I do the taste test. So here we go. Let's give it a taste test. This is what it looks like. And I think I'm going to come back before the taste test. I'm just going to dab these off with some paper towels because it seems like it's a little bit greasy to my liking. Okay, so I wiped them all off to an acceptable level of grease. Okay, so let's give it the taste test. Good formation. I think we're going to have some crunch. Yeah. Right, let's get to the meaty part. I can taste the cumin. It's nice because there's no heat from the chili powder. And can't taste any cheese. Yeah, I really can't taste any cheese. And I think, it's just okay for me. You know, it's not, let me tell you what I think is wrong with this. It's got good crunch. I'd probably keep it in for an extra minute. I would also put it on a rack to roast it rather than have it swimming around in the olive oil spray or whatever spray that you used. In addition, I would probably use, you could have cut this down in points dramatically, perhaps use a cheese powder. And don't use beef, because I think that was kind of oozing out of the wonton wrappers and adding to the grease. But so yeah, I think, would I make it again? Yes, with some tweaks. I really want that cheesy taste. And I didn't get it. It didn't come through whatsoever at all. And that's the problem when you use reduced fat cheeses. And I think you're probably better off just using a few more points and actually having a cheese that has some flavour out there. You know, I like to be, you know, punched in the mouth, slapped with a wet kipper when it comes to taste. And this did nothing for me. But if you have some people that, you know, are over at your party and you serve this up as an hors d'oeuvre, and they don't like spicy food and they want something a little bit weird looking, because it was weird, I mean they are, but I think this would be okay to give them. But you know, this is not going to wow anybody, frankly, and I'll give this recipe a 6 out of 10. Thanks for watching Shoestring Acres, and I'm going to do a 1-point brownie video next, so that will be my next video. Please check that out too, because as I said earlier, I'm very skeptical, but I do want to try it. Okay, thanks for watching. Okay, so I feel a little bit sheepish at this because Mr. Shoestring, I gave him 5 to eat, and I said to him, look, I gave these a 5 out of 10. I really don't think they're very good, yada yada yada. And he came back out and said, these were awesome. I can't believe you gave them a 5 out of 10. I would give them an 8 out of 10, and they would have gone really well if you'd remembered to give me the salsa to go with. So that's kind of weird for me, because I don't know, I guess as I said, I like to be smacked with flavour, but I've got to understand that not everybody is like that. We're all different. So there was nothing offensive about these. They weren't disgusting. They, you know, the recipe went to plan, and he gave it an 8 out of 10. So I suppose give it a try. And what I'm going to do from now on with all my videos is I'm going to have Mr. Shoestring. I'm going to give you a second opinion because it can't always be about me. So just bear that in mind. So I just wanted to give you a little update.
Remember,
God made you special, and He loves you very much.